Welcome. Do you dream of shaping your own path to wealth and prosperity? Developing property is often seen as a game for the wealthy, those with deep pockets and even deeper connections. But what if I told you that you could develop or purchase real estate with no money from your pocket? It might sound impossible, like some sort of real estate mirage. Stick with us, and we will show you how projects are financed with little or no money from your own sources. The biggest obstacle for most aspiring developers is the misconception that you need vast sums of money just to get started. Yes, property development does involve financing, but here's the secret: that money doesn't have to come from your own pocket. There are plenty of people out there, from seasoned investors to silent partners, who are constantly on the lookout for promising property development opportunities. Over the course of this video, we'll be demystifying the world of property development. We'll be exploring the strategies that can turn you, even with limited resources, into a successful property developer. This is about empowering you with the knowledge and tools to succeed in a competitive industry. So, if you're ready to break the mold, challenge conventional wisdom, and embark on a journey of financial freedom through property development, then stick with me. The world of real estate development often seems shrouded in an aura of exclusivity. We see images of towering skyscrapers and sprawling residential complexes, and we assume that only those with fortunes at their disposal can play in this arena. The sheer scale of these projects, the millions, sometimes billions of dollars involved, can be incredibly intimidating for the average person. But what we don't see are the countless hours of work, the strategic partnerships, the creative financing solutions, and yes, even the setbacks and failures that go into building a successful property development portfolio. The truth is, while large-scale developments do require significant capital, the world of property development is far more diverse and accessible than it might initially appear. By purchasing undervalued properties and improving them, you can significantly increase their value and generate substantial returns. This approach allows you to enter the real estate market with minimal upfront costs and leverage the potential of the property to secure financing for further development. The key is to start small, to learn the ropes, and to gradually build your way up. Another common belief that holds aspiring developers back is the idea that you need years of experience and a long list of successful projects under your belt to even be considered a serious player in the industry. While it's true that experience is valuable in any field, and property development is no exception, it's important to remember that everyone starts somewhere. No one is born with an innate understanding of real estate finance, construction management, or market analysis. Instead of viewing experience as a barrier to entry, think of it as a journey, a process of continuous learning and growth. The more you immerse yourself in the world of property development, the more confident and capable you'll become. The final common belief we'll address in this section is the idea that success in property development hinges on having an extensive network of contacts. While having a strong network can certainly be beneficial, it's not the be-all and end-all of property development. Instead of focusing on collecting business cards and rubbing elbows with the industry elite, concentrate on building authentic relationships with people who share your passion for property development. Attend industry events, join online forums, and reach out to experienced developers whose work you admire. Pause 3S. One of the most powerful strategies for developing real estate with limited capital is to leverage the power of partnerships. Now, partnerships can take many forms, each with its own advantages and challenges, but the underlying principle is the same. You're pooling resources, skills, and connections with one or more partners to achieve a common goal. Partner. Think of it like this. You might be a whiz at identifying undervalued properties with development potential, but you lack the financial resources to acquire and develop them on your own. That's where a partner with capital comes in. They provide the funds, while you bring your expertise in sourcing deals, managing the development process and ultimately generating a profit that you both share. The key to successful partnerships is to find individuals who share your vision, values, and work ethic. Remember, partnerships are built on trust and mutual respect. Now, let's talk about a concept that's near and dear to my heart, using other people's money or OPM to finance your real estate developments. Financial expert. The basic idea behind OPM is to leverage the financial resources of others, such as private investors, lenders, or even family and friends, to fund your projects. This allows you to take on larger and more ambitious developments than you could ever afford on your own, while also minimizing your personal financial risk. One common form of OPM is private lending, financial expert. Another option is to seek funding from venture capitalists or real estate investment trusts, or REITs, who are always on the lookout for promising development opportunities with high potential returns. Building trust and credibility is paramount, as is having a solid exit strategy in place to ensure that everyone gets their money back, plus a healthy profit. Now, for those of you who are just starting out and might not have access to large sums of capital or a vast network of investors, there's another powerful strategy I want to introduce you to: sweat equity. Aspiring developer. Sweat equity is particularly well suited for smaller scale projects, such as renovating a single-family home or converting a duplex into a triplex. By doing much of the work yourself, you can significantly reduce labour costs, which are often one of the largest expenses in any development project. Think of it this way: every hour you spend painting walls, laying tile, or installing fixtures is an hour you're not paying someone else to do it. Aspiring developer. Sweat equity is not for the faint of heart. It requires dedication, perseverance, and a willingness to get your hands dirty, literally. And here's the best part. Every hour you invest in sweat equity not only adds value to your project, but it also enhances your skills and knowledge, making you a more experienced and capable developer over time. Finally, let's talk about the importance of creative deal structuring in developing real estate with limited capital. This is where you need to think outside the traditional box of buying a property outright, and instead explore alternative strategies that can help you acquire and develop real estate with little to no money down. One such strategy is called subject to financing. This involves taking over the existing mortgage on a property from the current owner rather than obtaining a new loan. Another option is a lease option, where you lease a property with the option to purchase it at a later date. Creative deal structuring requires a bit of ingenuity, negotiation skills, and a willingness to think outside the confines of traditional real estate transactions. Now, let's delve into the nitty-gritty of loan criteria, specifically for multifamily properties, which are often attractive to budding developers. Loan officer. They want to see that you're serious, that your project makes financial sense, and that you have a plan to repay the loan. One of the first things lenders assess is your credit worthiness, typically represented by your credit score. Next comes your experience, or sometimes the lack thereof. Lenders feel more comfortable knowing you understand the real estate game. Finally, lenders will scrutinize your project's financials. A well-researched, realistic financial plan is crucial. When it comes to multifamily development loans, you'll often hear about the 220 rule. This refers to the typical structure of these loans, where developers are typically expected to contribute around 20% of the project's total cost as a down payment. Loan officer, now I know what you're thinking, but Kevin, you said we could do this with no money, and you're right. Remember our strategies from earlier? This 20% doesn't have to be cold hard cash. The key is to be creative and resourceful, exploring all available avenues to meet these requirements. The 2 in the 220 rule refers to the typical developer's fee, usually around 2% of the total project cost. Securing favourable loan terms is crucial for any real estate development project, especially when you're working with limited capital. Financial expert. Firstly, focus on building a strong financial track record. Secondly, assemble a strong team of professionals. including experienced real estate attorneys, accountants and contractors. Financial expert. Finally, be prepared to shop around and negotiate with multiple lenders. Don't simply accept the first offer that comes your way. Different lenders have different lending criteria and risk appetites, so it pays to explore your options and leverage competition to secure the best possible terms. The accidental developer, from teacher to property tycoon. Let me introduce you to Sarah. Sarah was a dedicated teacher, passionate about her students, but yearning for something more. She felt trapped by her salary, her dream of owning a home seeming distant and impossible.
Then, I stumbled upon a dilapidated building in my neighborhood, a former bakery left vacant and forgotten. It was far from glamorous, but I saw potential, a diamond in the rough.
She learned about a government program offering grants for revitalizing neglected properties in underserved areas. Sarah spent months researching, writing proposals and attending workshops, her dedication to her students now channeled into this new project. Her hard work paid off. Sarah secured the grant enough to purchase and begin renovating the bakery.
I poured my heart and soul into the project, learning as I went. I taught myself basic construction skills, spent evenings scouring salvage yards for materials, and even recruited some of my older students to help with painting and landscaping, offering them valuable life skills in return.
Word spread about Sarah's project, her passion contagious. Local businesses donated supplies, retired tradespeople offered their guidance, and soon the once dilapidated bakery was transformed into a vibrant community centre. The centre not only revitalised the neighbourhood, but also generated income, providing Sarah with financial security she never thought possible.
My story is a testament to the power of creative thinking, perseverance, and a willingness to seize opportunities, proving that even with limited resources, real estate dreams can become a reality.
The power of partnerships. A college dorm room brainstorm turns into a real estate empire. Our story takes us to a college dorm room where two friends, Mark and David, shared a passion for real estate but had empty wallets. They spent hours brainstorming, their dorm room floor littered with sketches of dream developments and scribbled calculations.
We stumbled upon a listing for a rundown apartment building near campus. It was a long shot, but we saw potential to create affordable, modern housing for students.
Armed with enthusiasm and a well-crafted business plan, they approached family and friends, pitching their vision for student housing. Their passion proved persuasive. They secured enough seed funding to make a down payment on the building.
We spent weekends and summer breaks gutting apartments, learning on-the-job plumbing and electrical work.
Their hard work paid off. The renovated apartments with their modern amenities and affordable rents were in high demand. Fast forward a decade, and Mark and David are now at the helm of a thriving real estate development company, their portfolio boasting student housing complexes across the state. Sweat equity triumphs. A single mom builds her dream home, one brick at a time. This story is close to my heart. It's about resilience and the belief that when life throws you a curveball, you swing back stronger. Meet Angela, a single mother who dreamed of providing a stable and loving home for her two children. After a difficult divorce left her with limited resources, she was determined to create a better future for her family.
I stumbled upon a program offering affordable housing through sweat equity. The program provided land and materials at a reduced cost, with the caveat that future homeowners would contribute significant labor towards building their own houses. It was a daunting prospect, but I embraced it with open arms.
She spent every spare moment at the construction site, learning alongside other families, mastering the use of power tools, and becoming proficient in everything from framing walls to tiling bathrooms. Her children were her biggest cheerleaders, pitching in where they could, their laughter echoing across the construction site. There were moments of exhaustion, frustration, and doubt, but Angela never gave up.
Seeing my dream home take shape brick by brick fueled my determination. Finally, after months of hard work, my children and I moved into our new home, a testament to my unwavering spirit and the transformative power of sweat equity.
Their story proves that with determination and a willingness to invest time and effort, home ownership can become a reality, even in the face of adversity. Our final story illustrates the power of seeing potential where others see only blight. Meet Chris, a young entrepreneur with a passion for hospitality but limited capital. While driving through a struggling tourist town, he found a rundown motel. Chris envisioned a stylish, affordable boutique hotel for a new generation of travelers. He proposed a lease option to the skeptical motel owner. This allowed him to control the property without a large upfront investment. Chris renovated it into a retro-chic hotel, appealing to modern tastes. He used social media to attract travelers seeking an Instagram-worthy experience. The motel became a thriving destination, exceeding everyone's expectations. We've journeyed together through the exciting and sometimes daunting world of real estate development. You've seen how common beliefs, those whispers of "you need money to make money," can hold us back from pursuing our aspirations. But more importantly, you've witnessed how those beliefs can be challenged, dismantled, and ultimately replaced with a new narrative, one where resourcefulness, creativity, and determination reign supreme. Remember Sarah, the teacher who transformed a dilapidated bakery into a thriving community centre? Or Mark and David, the college friends who turned their dorm room dream into a real estate empire? And let's not forget Angela, the single mother who built her own home, brick by brick, fueled by love for her children and the belief that anything is possible. These are not tales of overnight success, but rather stories of ordinary people achieving extraordinary things through grit, ingenuity, and a refusal to let limited resources limit their ambitions. We've explored a range of strategies, from the power of partnerships and leveraging other people's money, to the transformative potential of sweat equity and the art of creative deal structuring. Each approach offers a unique pathway to navigate the financial hurdles that often stand between aspiring developers and their dreams. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. The key is to find the strategies that resonate with your individual circumstances, risk tolerance, and long-term goals. We also demystified the seemingly complex world of multifamily loan criteria, revealing that qualifying for financing is less about having a fat bank account and more about demonstrating creditworthiness, a well-conceived project, and a solid plan for repayment. And we learned that even the dreaded 20% down payment can be achieved through creative solutions like sweat equity and strategic partnerships. As we conclude our exploration of real estate development with limited capital, I want to leave you with a renewed sense of possibility, a spark of inspiration to ignite your own journey. The most successful developers are not those who started with the most money, but those who possessed the most resourcefulness, resilience, and an unyielding belief in their ability to turn their vision into reality. Take that first step, however small it may seem. Attend a local real estate investment club meeting. Connect with experienced developers in your area. Research creative financing options. Knowledge is power. And the more you learn, the more confident you'll become in navigating the exciting world of real estate development. Remember, every seasoned developer was once a beginner, taking that initial leap of faith, armed with more passion than experience. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards, both financial and personal, are well worth the effort. So, there you have it. Real estate development without money isn't a myth, it's a challenge that you can rise to. It's about resourcefulness, determination, and a belief in your own ability to shape the world around you. I'm eager to hear your thoughts. Share your own experiences with unconventional real estate strategies in the comments below. Let's create a community of knowledge, sharing, and mutual support. And if you're hungry for more insights, tips, and inspiring stories from the world of real estate development, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Together, let's turn those property dreams into concrete realities. Until next time, happy building!